call this meeting to order at 4:52 p.m. All right, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, the new board member's oath. The oath will be given to each newly elected board member. I'm going to ask each of you to rise and raise your right hand. Miss Pound, you're fine, sit down there. If you don't mind, rise and raise your right hand and repeat after me. Yep, Debbie and John.
And you have the paper in front of you too, if you want to read from it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome to if you'd like to.
Might as well, you can't take the word there.
I state your name.
I, Mrs. Palin,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear faith and allegiance
to the same and to the governments established
to the same and the governments established
in the United States and this state,
in the United States and this state,
under the authority of the people, so help me God.
under the authority of the people, so help me God.
I state your name, do solemnly swear
I, Zimmerman,
do solemnly swear
that I pass the qualifications prescribed
that I pass the qualifications prescribed
by law for the office of Member of Board of Education,
by
law for the office of Member of Board of Education,
and that I am not disqualified as a voter,
and that I am not disqualified as a voter,
nor disqualified due to conviction of a crime
nor disqualified due to conviction of a crime
or offense listed in
or
offense listed in
NJS 18A,
NJS 18A,
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
perform all duties of that office
perform all duties of that office
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Before me on this third day of January 2019,
Before me on the third day of January 2019,
welcome to the Board of Education. I would ask that each of you sign those, and I'll collect them from you at the end of the meeting, please. So election results, the annual election of the Little Lake Harbor Board of Education was held on Tuesday, November 6, 2018. Ms. Deborah Giannuzzi, Ms. Martha June Palin, and Mr. Jonathan Zimmerlin were elected to 3-year terms. The Open Public Meetings Act, this is to advise the general public that in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act, the Little Lake Harbor Board of Education caused to be posted at the office of the Board of Education located at 307 Frog Pond Road in Little Lake Harbor, New Jersey, and faxed on December 10, 2018 to the Asbury Park Press and to the office of the Municipal Clerk of Little Lake Harbor, a meeting notice setting forth the time, date, and location of this meeting. This is a recommendation to approve a temporary chair for the meeting. Can I have a motion?
Motion. Second.
Roll call. Mr. Balone.
Yes.
Mr. Dallio.
Yes.
Ms. Giannuzzi. Dr. Gross.
Yes.
Mr. Moncrief.
Yes.
Mrs. Palin.
yeah,
Mr. Zimmerman.
Yes.
Motion carries. Can I recommend a motion to open the floor for board president nominations? Can I have a motion?
Motion. Second.
All right. The floor is now open for board president nominations.
I'd like to make the first motion, Mr. Robert Moncrief, President.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Accept the nomination.
Okay. Are there any other nominations for president? The floor is now closed. We're going to do a quick vote on this. Voting In support of Mr. Moncrief for Board President for 2019, Mr. Valone,
Yes.
Mr. Dalio,
Yes.
Ms. Giannuzzi,
Yes.
Dr. Gross,
Yes.
Mr. Moncrief,
Yes.
Mrs. Palin,
Yes.
and Mr. Zimmerman.
Yes.
Motion carries. Mr. Moncrief, you are now the President of the Board of Education.
Thank you.
I'd like to pass this off to you now.
The top.
Just left on here.
Recommend to open the floor for Vice President nominations. Does anyone have a nomination? I'll take a nomination myself. I'd like to nominate Mr. Valone for Vice President. Any other nominations? Okay, close the floor for nominations. Recommend motion to vote on the nomination of Mr. Valone as Vice President. Can I have a motion?
Motion.
Mr. Dalio, a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
Do a roll call vote for Mr. Valone as Vice President. Mr. Valone?
Yes.
Mr. Dalio?
Yes.
Ms. Januzzi?
Yes.
Mr. Gross?
Yes.
Myself, yes. Ms. Palin?
Yes.
Mr. Zimmerman?
Yes.
Motion carries. Mr. Valone, congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you.
Next order of business is recommend motion to adopt the Code of Ethics. Can I have a motion to adopt the Code of Ethics?
Motion.
Second. Seats.
We'll now take turns reading the Code of Ethics. Everybody has the Code of Ethics in front of you.
If you don't mind starting with letter A and then having everybody go around.
I'll start off with number 1, and then
Okay.
just pass it around the table.
It's in the agenda too, right?
Yeah. Number 1, I will uphold and enforce all laws, state board rules and regulations, and court orders pertaining to schools. Desired changes should be brought about only through legal and ethical procedures.
Article 2, I will make decisions in terms of the educational welfare of children and will seek to develop and maintain public schools which meet the individual needs of all children regardless of their ability, race, creed, sex, or social status.
Number 3, I will confine my board action policymaking, planning, and appraisal, and I will help to frame policies and plan only after the board has consulted those who will be affected by them.
Number 4, I will carry out my responsibility not to administer the schools, but together with my fellow board members, to see that they are well run.
Number 5, I will recognize that authority rests with the Board of Education and will make no personal promises or take any private action which may compromise the board.
Number 6, I will refuse to surrender my independent judgment to special interests or partisan political groups, or to use the schools for personal gain or for the gain of friends.
Number 7, I will hold confidential all matters pertaining to the schools which, if disclosed, would needlessly injure individuals of the schools. But in all other matters, I will provide accurate information and, in concert with my fellow board members, interpret to the staff the aspirations of the community for the schools.
I will vote to appoint the best qualified personnel available after consideration of the recommendation of the Chief Administrative Officer.
I will support and protect school personnel in proper performance of their duties.
I will refer all complaints to the Chief Administrative Officer and will act as such complaints in public meeting after only failure of an administrative solution.
All right, roll call, Mr. Valone. Mr. Dalio.
Yes.
Ms. Giannuzzi.
Yes.
Dr. Gross.
Yes.
Mr. Moncrief.
Yes.
Mrs. Palin.
Yes.
Mr. Zimmerman.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next order of business, recommend motion to designate that the regular monthly meeting of the Board of Education be held as scheduled below in the multipurpose room located in the Frog Pond Elementary School. Meetings will begin with executive session at 5 p.m., public session at 6 p.m. as per the following schedule on the agenda.
Motion. Second.
Mr. Valone.
Yes.
Dahlia?
Yes.
Ms. Giannuzzi?
Yes.
Dr. Gross?
Yes.
Mr. Moncrief?
Yes.
Mrs. Palin?
Yes.
Mr. Zimmerman?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Recommend motion to approve open to public policy items B8 through B12. Can I have a motion?
Second.
Mr. Valone?
Yes.
Mr. Dahlia?
Yes.
Ms. Giannuzzi?
Yes.
Dr. Gross?
Yes.
Mr. Moncrief?
Yes.
Mrs. Palin?
Yes.
Mr. Zimmerman?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Parliamentary procedures, recommend motion to approve items B13 through B18.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
Mr. Valone?
Yes.
Mr. Dahlia?
Yes.
Ms. Giannuzzi?
Yes.
Dr. Gross?
Yes.
Mr. Moncrief?
Yes.
Mrs. Palin?
Yes.
And Mr. Zimmerman?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Unless I'm reading it wrong, I believe that concludes all the business, and we'll move on to open to the public for comment. The Board of Education recognizes the value of public comment on educational issues and the importance of allowing members of the public to express. Each statement made by a participant limited to 3 minutes as cited in policy number 0167. Members of the public are welcome to comment at this time. Just sign in at the podium. Looks like no one in the public wants to comment. Move on to board forum. Dr. Gross.
Happy New Year to everybody, and welcome to the new board member.
Ms. Palin.
Happy to be doing another term, see how it works out. We seem to be off on a good start, and we'll all do the best that we can.
Ms. Giannuzzi.
Happy New Year. Hope everyone had a great Christmas. I just want to express my thoughts a little bit. I'm really happy and excited to be part of this Board of Education. I feel that it is so important that we represent our students and we represent our teachers as well as the community. And once again, I'm greatly appreciative of you electing me. So thank you so much.
Mr. Zimmerman.
Yeah, Happy New Year, and I thank the public for the opportunity to sit here, and just bear with me, it's super new.
Mr. Malone.
Happy New Year. Congratulations to new board members. I'd like to thank our outgoing president. Yeah, good year.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Mr. Dahlia.
Okay. Congratulations to the newbies that are on the board. I know you guys are going to do a great job, just knowing who you people are. Mr. Zimmerman, expecting great things.
Thank you.
And also the president, congratulations.
Okay.
Happy New Year. That's it.
Just one more thing, Madge wants me to let everyone know, she's gonna send out the bills list on Friday. Basically what you do is you just sign up for one of the months and you'll come review the bills. So she'll send that out on Friday. Okay, that's it.
All right. Welcome to the new board members. Thank you for the nomination again. I look forward to the year to come.
Take pictures.
Photo op?
Unfortunately, I think.
Quickly,
I think
we have,
it's not.
you can.
We can.
Yeah, we can. We have a finance board meeting too at 5:30.
All right. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion. Second.
It's always the one that's got the most seconds.
Don't forget to hang your papers in today if you have them.
We do a quick roll call. All ayes on the motion to adjourn?
Aye.
Any nays? We are adjourned at 5:06 PM. Thank you, everybody.
Martucci